Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Abby Schwab. The renovations to Axe Library are finally complete. Pitt State's Leonard H. Axe Library held a celebration this week for the completion of the building's nearly $6 million renovation. The reception took place on the first floor as guests admired the updates from the past 6 years. Guests enjoyed refreshments and listened to speakers that had a huge part in the renovating process. Speakers at the event included President Steve Scott, Provost Howard Smith, Outstanding Senior Sam Eddington, and Dean of Library Services Randy Roberts. Roberts spoke about what these renovations mean to PSU.
In addition to reconfiguring many of the spaces, some of the highlights include doubling the space for special collections and university archives, creating a digitization lab, creating 22 private or small group study rooms, some of which have audio and video creation capabilities.
To view all the new changes, visit the Axe Library. To see what's coming up that the library is hosting next, check out their Instagram page. The St. Pius X Newman Center recently underwent a complete renovation. Caps 13 reporter Riley Beal sat down with the members of the organization to learn more on how the changes have made a difference.
In March 2020, the Newman Center at Pittsburg State began preparing for a full interior renovation. The main focus of the project was to transform the chapel at the center of the building.
So the entire inside was redone, and then they raised the roof to 23 feet from 14 to 23. And then they did the entranceway, and then the outside they made with a brick facade. They kept the old walls, which are really good walls, and they put this brick facade, and it really blends into campus really well with the nice red brick.
The project was completed around a year later, and the members of the Newman Center have now had time to get used to their new space.
It's offered me plenty of opportunities to socialize, make new friends that I probably would have made if I wasn't here, or been a part of some activities here. Especially from people who are not even from Pittsburgh. So it's nice that the Newman Center has offered me all those sort of aspects too.
Our mission for all of our Newman Centers across the country is to imitate that model where we have a home away from home for our students, a place for them to feel comfortable with their church, but also a place to make good friendships and to have the faith life be involved in their education.
With this new space, the Newman Center plans to continue to grow its reach on campus.
And also we've created the entrance space to be more welcoming to students as well. People can walk right through the front doors, and right in front of them is a chapel. And right to the right of them is a greeter from the students, and right behind that is a coffee shop, and right to the left side is the office. So people walk in and they know what's going on in the building. They know what's most important to us.
For more information on the St. Pius X Newman Center, visit their website at catholicguerrillas.org.
Coming up next, Pittsburg State University's HHRP department plans a day of activities for local kids. That after the break.
Slow down, check your surroundings, put down your phone, and be sure to use caution when using the crosswalk. 5,000 people are killed every year on the road, and someone is getting injured every 7 minutes. Drivers are just as much at fault when it comes to accidents. Be alert at intersections, and keep your foot on the brake in busy public places. Don't let your community be a part of the rising statistics.
The Trific Day of Play event was back in person for the first time since 2019 and took place on Wednesday. The event brings in people of all ages and abilities together to participate in various activities while having fun. Caps 13 reporter Leighton Hartloff has more.
The Trific Day of Play event was back in session on Wednesday and brought over 200 people to PSU's Plaster Center for a day full of fun. This event had anything from coloring to volleyball and even dancing. It allowed participants to be active while putting smiles on their faces.
Honestly, so I'm at the face paint station, and just seeing the kids' smiles whenever they walk away, even with the simple little stencil face paint, like they absolutely love it here. We ask them what their favorite event is, and they say the volleyball or the prizes. So it's just really cool to see how happy they are.
The event is ran annually and has gotten bigger every year. The TR in Trific Day of Play stands for Therapeutic Recreation, which is a great way to build relationships and work on social skills.
Yeah, so this event, Terrific Day of Play, is an event for people of all ages, of all different ability levels, to come and just have a day that's just for them. They can have fun, they can do a bunch of different activities that are working on a whole bunch of skills at the same time.
The event is put on by students majoring in health, human performance, and recreation, and gave them the chance to interact with participants who have various disabilities. The event also included free dental screenings for the participants through the Special Smiles program, a program ran through the Special Olympics of Kansas. For more information on the Terrific Day of Play, contact the Department of Health, Human Performance, and Recreation. For CAPS 13 News, I'm Leighton Hartloff.
Pittsburg State University's Theater Honor Society at Alpha Psi Omega is hosting a lip sync battle tonight. This is the first year since the COVID-19 pandemic that APO has been able to host this lip sync battle. The club encourages everyone to attend and compete for first through third place prizes. President of APO Josh Ramsey says that this is a fun and free event where everyone can hang out and perform some of their favorite songs.
The lip sync is what you'd imagine it is, just like the television show. We invite anyone and everyone who wants to come out and compete to perform their favorite song without having to sing. We encourage costumes and small props.
Just email jlramsey@gus.pittstate.edu to register to perform before the event tonight in Grubbs Hall, room 108, from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. After the break, a new local ice cream shop opens in Pittsburgh. Next on CAPS 13.
In today's world of technology, if you're not careful with the media that you consume, the media that you consume will consume you.
CAPS 13 Sports works tirelessly to bring guerrilla athletics to your living room. But when the university heads heard about the lice epidemic spreading into the area, they elected to bring in an expert.
Good luck, man.
Oh, hey, what's up, Doc? Is everything okay?
A new shop in Pittsburgh is putting a unique spin on ice cream. CAPS 13 reporter Addison Smith has more.
Pueblo Mio is a new ice cream shop in town. Although there are many places people can grab ice cream around town, Pueblo Mio offers unique items that can't be found anywhere else in Pittsburgh.
I feel that everything that we sell here is pretty cultural. I mean, since if you've seen the flavors, a lot of the flavors are Mexican-based, a lot of the sweets as well. I think that the fact that we make it here, homemade, we make it every day, is pretty cool.
The business specializes in homemade ice cream, but also sells a variety of snacks, foods, and desserts. Owner Perla Garcia knew she wanted to give the community a taste of her culture.
I would always be craving stuff like this, like the treats that we sell here, but I would always have to go really far to buy something like this, either Kansas City or Rogers or somewhere really far, so I feel like Pittsburgh needed something like this here.
Pueblo Mio is located right across the campus next to Mormon's. The shop has quickly become a new favorite for students attending Pitt State. Ivy Mayo, a senior at PSU, talks about how this shop will impact students.
We have a lot of students come in from other countries, as well as going into education. I feel like culture is a huge part of life in general, getting to know others rather than just being very shallow-minded and understanding that there is other things going on. And they are in a great spot. It's right across from campus, so I think that it could bring a lot of culture into Pittsburgh.
Pueblo Mio plans on expanding their menu to include more food items like empanadas and hamburgers starting next week. For more information on the business, check them out on their Facebook page. For CAPS 13, this has been Addison Smith.
The new owners of Root are continuing the traditions of the previous owners as they held an open mic night. This was an opportunity for community members to show off their talents. The Root owners, Brad and Andra Stefanoni, enjoy all kinds of music, theater, and performance art. They have brought in many artists to Root to share their talents with the community. The building is located in what was a historic performing arts district in the past. When they bought the coffee shop in December, they wanted to keep the open mic night events going. Their goal is to continue to come up with creative ways to showcase local artists' work.
Open mic night started as a small group of singers, mostly guitarists, who were a little bit older, community folks, some of them retired, and we're glad to be able to expand that to now have some youth participating. We've had some high school students perform. We've had poets in the community show up to perform, and we want to keep that growing so that there's a diverse lineup of performers. There's so many talented people in Pittsburgh, and we love to give them a place to shine.
Next on CAPS 13, an event space in Fort Scott hosted a local business market.
So you good, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, this is all you.
Tune into CAPS 13. There is literally something for everyone to watch. TV, movies, sports, news. It's all guerrilla-made content. The students have spent hundreds of hours preparing it just for you. The least you can do is tune into channel 13 on your TVs. CAPS 13. That's all I want to say, I think.
That was good, man.
That sound good?
Yep, I like that. That was great.
The River Room Event Center in Fort Scott hosted an event for small business owners to sell their products. The River Market was held this past Saturday in the historic building downtown. Local small businesses were selling items for upcoming celebrations and holidays. There was a wide variety of products from clothing, kids' toys, jewelry, and household decorations. There was more than 15 booths where individuals could shop. This event is put on multiple times a year. The River Market benefits residents and community businesses. Owner of Hazelby Inc., Taylor Qualls, is a returning vendor.
I love being a vendor and just a small business owner in general, but especially in my hometown at this market because I get to see so many people that have been in my life, from teachers to parents of my friends to classmates that I haven't seen.
Next market will be held in November. For more information, you can find the River Room on Facebook. Most of us use social media daily. Some people may not realize how social media is affecting their mental health. CAPS 13 reporter Abby Nielsen has the story.
According to the National Center for Health Research, 25% of adults ages 18 to 25 have reported having some type of mental health problems that have worsened because of social media.
So what we've seen is this increase in individuals that are needing that support mechanism professionally or personally from their peers, just to have conversations about what this means. And I think if you don't have those solid conversations about what we're seeing on social media and about how effective it is, I think that's where we start. There's that fine line with how detrimental it is to someone's physical and or mental health.
The National Center for Health Research also said that the most common mental illness that is caused by social media is depression and anxiety. This can be caused by fake and photoshopped images people see online.
Without a doubt, when it comes to social media, even when you know that everything is fake, it can still get in your head. it's just forced on you every single second, every single day.
Social media has made it extremely hard for young adults to accept their own bodies.
It's just coming to terms with, this is me, and I'm accepting who I am, and I'm okay with who I am. It takes time. I think it's just it's a personal journey, and for some people it's a little quicker than others, and it just depends on, again, the support system that you have, and then, you know, how willing you are to accept you for who you are.
Reporting for CAPS 13, I'm Abby Nilsson.
That's our show. Thanks for tuning in all semester. I'm Abby Schwab, signing off for the last time. We'll see you in the fall.